Hey y'all, what's up? How are y'all? Ugh. Sorry, y'all. I went live like regular and didn't go live. Uh, in this live. Anyway, whatever. So I'm gonna put the countdown on the screen or whatever. Oh. How are y'all? How are you doing? Where are you from? Put your name, everything like that. Go ahead and start engaging. Y'all know I love when y'all start engaging in the live videos and stuff. So, let me move this up here. This down here. Hey. What am I making today? What do you mean? Sorry, I'm trying to get this all set up. Okay, so let me set up Instagram Live really quick too, y'all. Sorry. 1 second. Yay, that's awesome. Hey, Tiffany from Virginia. Kareen from Minneapolis. Hey, what's up? What is up? How was y'all's day? All that good stuff. Give me a minute while I set up live on Instagram. How do I... Hey, Andre. Hey, y'all. How do I add a title to my live video on Instagram? Oh, here it go right here. Oh my gosh. Okay. Hey. Hey, Alicia. What's up? How was y'all's day today? I'm setting up my, can everybody hear me and like see me well? And is the quality on y'all's end good? I'm always curious. From Buffalo, hey. Today was productive, work and homeschooling, yes. I'm from Weldon, North Carolina. I've never heard of Weldon. I worked today and it was boring. I feel that. Trying to make sure. Okay, so I set it up over here on Instagram too. Thanks for y'all's patience. Y'all like my add-ins and stuff? So, what's up, you guys? So everybody here on Instagram, if you're watching the replay, I will be like looking up because I'm using Instagram and YouTube. So just FYI, hey. So you guys, what's up? If you guys are new to my channel, my name is Andrea. I'm a visual branding strategist who helps you grow your online brand around your pre-existing business using the power of YouTube. So as you guys can see in the title, in the thumbnail, today we're talking about literally like what makes good content. And this is something that I'm passionate about. So just get ready, okay? Get your notepads. Hey, y'all. Hey. Get your notepads. Get your pins, whatever else you need to get. And let's go ahead and jump into like what actually makes really good content for your channels and for your YouTube stuff. So yeah, as we were going through this too, you guys, add in your comments, add in your questions. I love when you guys are engaging. So definitely add those in, but we're going to hop into those after. I'm going to try to make this video a little bit shorter than my normal live videos, but we'll see how that goes. So yeah. Hey, Taylor girl. Hey. Hey. I think that's Janine, right? Hey, Janine. Hey, everybody. Let me put over here what this video is about. Sorry, y'all. 1 second. What next? Hey, Danielle. There we go. Y'all, these nails just be in the way. I'm trying to like... There we go. Okay, go down. Pin comment. Boom. Okay, set up. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so like I said today, hey. Yes, cool. I knew it was you. Okay. Sometimes y'all change y'all's like avatar pictures, so I don't be recognizing. But yeah. So yeah, we're talking about what makes good content, and then also key content creation tips for making great YouTube content consistently. So do me a favor, share this video out with anybody who you think could benefit from it. Hey, oh my gosh, my dog is barking. Anyway, anybody who you think can benefit from it, who's like, listen, I'm trying to start a YouTube channel, I'm trying to be consistent. Like anybody like that, share this video out with them. So anyway, let's hop in. So again, add your comments, add your questions. We're gonna get to those at the end. Okay, so someone asked me the other day, I think it was in a live video actually, like how do we get our subscribers and our audiences to watch our content? And so thanks for the likes, you guys. And the answer I gave her was literally an answer probably far unexpected than what she thought it was gonna be. So we're gonna talk about what the answer I actually gave her was a little later, but the reason I answered it in that way was because it's so common. It's a question that a lot of you guys ask me all the time, which is how do we get our subscribers and audiences to watch our content? And so that's really kind of where this video was born out of. So I'm gonna get to the actual answer at the very end. The one-liner, but the whole video is really surrounded about that. Hey y'all, what's up? So yeah. So let me scroll down. Can y'all hear me and see me okay? Let me know if at any moment you can't. Hey, you said good morning. What time is it where you are? Okay, so currently you guys may be experiencing like not being able to connect with your audience. And if this is you, comment in the comment section, be like, yes, me. You can just put me if you want to. I'm going to read some things you guys may be experiencing, okay? So not connecting with your audiences, not creating content that actually converts, low views and low subscribers. It could be like you're frustrated and annoyed with not seeing the results you want from your content online. You have a low income amount from not knowing how to properly monetize. Yeah, okay, cool. How to properly monetize and leverage the power of YouTube with your content. So that may be honestly what you guys are experiencing. And if that's you, I want you guys to know I was definitely where you guys were too, and I feel you. Okay, hey Brittany. And I feel you on that. It's 9 a.m. That's awesome, from Australia. How cool. Okay, cool. Thank you, Danielle. So yeah. So where you guys may want to be within your content is you're like, listen, okay, I want to be properly using YouTube as a funnel back into my business. I want really a cohesive brand that makes sense and is really revenue generating for me and my business. And I see all the hearts coming down here on Instagram. And I want revenue streams as a result of my business and my brand. And so that's where you guys are wanting to be versus where you guys may be right now. And if that's you, put that in the comments and just say me. There's no shame. I promise you there's no shame. It literally is okay if that's you, because that's definitely where I was whenever I was first struggling to figure all this internet stuff out. Okay, these internet streets are kind of tough sometimes, so I get it. So what was I gonna say? So okay, cool. So some of the reasons that you guys may be experiencing like this tension, like listen, low income amount, you're not getting no views, you're not getting any subscribers, you're like, my audience just doesn't connect with me, like I'm not feeling like I really know them or they know me. Some of those reasons may be that, you're experiencing low converting content and a lack of connection with your audience, possibly because you don't know who they are. And you guys, I talk about this all the time, like, and I will preach this until the freaking cows come home. But knowing your target audience is extremely, extremely important. Okay. How can you make content for somebody you don't know? How can you like actually be of value to people that you don't even resonate with, who you don't even know who they are? You don't know what they like, what they dislike, who they like, what they look like, anything. You don't know if they got kids. You just don't know anything about them. So an example I used on my outline is, okay, say I was like, hey y'all, you got to buy a gift. Like it's so-and-so's something. I'm not going to say that. I was going to say birthday, but that's too specific still. So hey, it's time to buy a gift for so-and-so, right? Hey, Amanda. Oops, I'm sorry, y'all. There we go. Yeah, how can you make content for people you don't even know? Exactly. So say I was like, okay, y'all, you need to make a gift for somebody. Like make the gift, not just go buy it. you would probably get something super specific. You would either be like, okay, everybody needs shoes, everybody needs a jacket, everybody needs a shirt. I don't know. You would make something so specific that's not targeted to really anybody. It's not personal. It's not anything. It's just, hey, you may need this type of thing. And so then when I contrasted that, but instead if I said to you guys, hey, it's Shonda's birthday and she's turning 29, and she is an entrepreneur. She loves this, she loves that, whatever else. You guys may be like, okay, I know what I either need to make or buy for her. You know what I mean? Like, I need to go get her a planner that she would really like, because you know that person well. Now you're like, okay, I know what she likes. I know what's going to resonate with her. So now I can actually go get something that's actually of value and not just something that's super generic. Because a lot of times we try to fit our content into anywhere. We just try to throw it out there and just hope it just floats around and lands to the person it needs to land to. And that's not how it works. You know, like, that's not how it works. So that's why I'm really big on knowing your target audience. And that's why within my YouTube Pro program, I teach you guys the target person profile method, because I am very keen on actually knowing how to do that. So what do they like? What do they dislike? What do they believe? Who are they in general? You got to know that in order to make quality content for them. Does that make sense? Hey, girl. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense, you guys. So again, if you knew the person, you'll be able to give them way more specific things. So even if you could make or buy them, whatever it may be, you can make or buy something way more specific for that person, and not just like a t-shirt or not just like a hat or something very specific. Because for me, I love getting gifts that are targeted to me, that are very personal, because that shows me, hey, oh, from Nigeria, hey girl. I love getting gifts that are personal from like people that I believe that know me. It shows that you pay attention. It shows that you value who I am. And so that's the same with your content. So if you're just putting out content that you like, there's like a disconnect there, because we're not in business for ourselves. We're in business for everybody else. We're in business for our target audience. We're here to serve, right? So does that make sense, you guys? Is that making sense so far? Let me know. Y'all got quiet on me over here. So let me know. What else was I going to say? So something else I will say too is that what makes good content overall, you guys, is content that is well thought out. It is content that is creative. It is intriguing. It is highly researched. It is tailored to a specific audience, and it is binge worthy. Okay. So the first thing, well thought out, think about in the terms of your audience. What does your audience want to see? And then also, how can you think about it so much? That makes sense. Okay, cool. How can you think about it to the down to the T, where you're like, okay, this is so well thought out. This is actually going to resonate with the people I'm trying to attract. Because I did a channel audit today with some of my clients in our Facebook group, and what was I about to say? I just freaking blanked out. Oh, I was talking about making the well thought out content based on their actual audience, because a lot of people are complaining that, oh, you know, my audience looks like this, but I want it to look like this. Well, that's not their fault. You know what I mean? Like, that's your fault based on, and I'm not going to put any fault on you, I guess, but that's your responsibility. You know what I mean? Like, so you have to make content based on the people who you actually want to attract. So if you don't currently have your target audience of your dreams right now, then you got to do your research. That's why one of these things to how to make good content is research. So you're going to research people in your niche. You're going to research people on Instagram. You're going to research people's channels. You're going to figure out what's resonating with them. You see what I'm saying? So yeah. Also, hey, Christian. Then yes, I did an audit for my clients first, and then I am going to do I am doing audits for the Facebook group after that, for the Business Brand YouTube Facebook group. So then also, what was the next thing? Okay, tailored to your specific audience is one of those 5 things. And then also binge worthy. So this is where having a content strategy plan really comes into play, you guys. If you want your content to be consistently like evergreen content, where somebody's like, oh girl, I'm binging your content, and then all of a sudden you got a Stripe payment because they just paid you. You know what I mean? Like for whatever you're offering. That is like where the benefit of binge worthy content comes in. So that's why the 5 things, one more time, that makes good content is well thought out, creative and intriguing, researched, tailored to your specific audience, which we talked about, then also binge-worthy content, you guys. One of the biggest things I can say is, and a question for you guys to answer in the comments, do you feel like you know your target audience? Like, do you feel like you know your target audience well enough to make content for them? And if you don't right now, that's okay. Let me see if I can turn on the, hold on, y'all, sorry. I don't want to mess with this live. I'm trying to turn on Do Not Disturb because I forgot. Okay, sorry, y'all. Hey, girl. Hey, Victoria. Yes, like, it's so important. So whenever you can be able to make binge-worthy content, that allows somebody to get to know you way better. So, Brittany, who do you think your target audience is? Anybody else? Like, who do you believe your target audience is? What do they like? What do they dislike? What do they look like? What do they believe? What do they hate? What causes do they support? You got to know that stuff. So comment, and we can get to that after this too. But comment who you believe your target audience is. So yeah. So those are really the 5 things that make really good content. So then also key content creation tips for making great content on YouTube consistently are listening to your audience. A lot of times we are making content. Hey, Janice. A lot of times we are making content for ourselves. It's like, oh, I got the best idea. And you don't do any research. You don't even know, like, okay, is this a good idea overall? Like, is this a good idea to them, or is it just cool to me? And if you do that, you're gonna run into, well, my videos aren't getting views. Like, my channel subscribers aren't growing. Like, that's how you're going to feel. And that's why we talked about that earlier. Because, hey, yeah, so that's how you're going to feel overall within your content if you don't feel like if you're not listening to your audience, because you can't know what they want from you. If you can answer their question in your content, that's how people are like, oh my gosh, she's speaking directly to me. And a lot of you guys say the same thing to me. And you guys, that's strategic. That's not like just by happenstance that you come across it and now all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, like this is for me. It's like, yes, it is for you because I listen to you. And I listen to you within your within what you tell me to create that within my content. So next thing is another key content creation tip for making great YouTube videos consistently is getting comfortable with being you on camera. Y'all remember, people like people. People do not like perfect. Okay? People want to connect with people who are like them. Or even if they're not exactly like them, because you guys may not be like as this or as that as I am, or I may not be as this or as that as you guys are, but sometimes you want to have that connection. So you got to be able to be comfortable and be you on camera. There's moments where yesterday I filmed a video and I was like, y'all, I'm tired, I'm overwhelmed, and this is going on. And it was me, that was me really telling you guys what's actually going on behind the scenes. That's me connecting with you guys on a level where you're like, okay, I feel her and I know where she's coming from. That way, when you guys run into that problem within your content, or that way, whenever you hit a wall where you get uncomfortable and you have to push past it, you're like, no, like Andrea went through it, so can I. And I do the same with you guys. I lean on y'all too. So that's another thing. And then also making content on a topic that you love. Don't get involved in making content just because you feel like, or making a certain type of content within a certain niche just because you feel like this is what's like popular, this is what's going on, this is like what's getting people views. Like, if you are not somebody who loves pranks, don't decide to do a prank channel. You know what I mean? Like, just because that's like what's popping right now, you can possibly find a way to spin that and use that trend for your channel in general, but not have to sacrifice who you are in order to do that. So make content on a topic that you love and learn how to make it you. People will connect with you more than they will connect with your topic, or more than they will connect with your like channel overall. You are your channel. You are your brand. You see what I'm saying? So they're going to connect with you. So you want to be sure you're being you overall. So yeah. So the answer to the question at the very beginning, which was how do we get our subscribers and audience to watch our content, is y'all may be like, oh, it has to be, you do your keywords and you do your thumbnails and you do all this. Nah. The answer to the question is that you don't. You make content they want to see based on your research, based on you listening to your audience, and pretty much all the above things we talked about. You don't get them to watch your content. You don't get your subscribers to watch your content. You put your content in front of them based on you knowing them well. Does that make sense, you guys? I really hope that helps you guys. So really quick, I just wanted to invite you guys, if you have not already joined my Facebook group, let me back up. It's facebook.com/groups/business brand YouTube. And it's phenomenal if you guys are an entrepreneur, small business owner, or a content creator looking to learn how to wrap your business in a cohesive and profitable brand. Then this is where you need to be, and all using the power of YouTube, of course. So this is where you need to be. So come join us. It's a lot of fun. But then also on YouTube, you can see, on YouTube, you can see my little card down here. On Instagram, you can't, but it's okay. I will tell you guys too, YouTube Pro is open for enrollment. So it's amazing. I told you guys in the program, I do have I do have a specific method that teaches you guys how to actually like learn who your target person is and how to actually make content based on that. So if that's that's an area where you're struggling, you're like, listen, I need to know how to understand my audience. You don't want to waste another 6 months to a year to try to figure that out on your own. Then definitely come join YouTube Pro. It is phenomenal. That's not grammatically correct. It is a phenomenal program that you will absolutely love. It's a group coaching program. It is a 6-month program. Well, me and you together will walk through this thing together. You will not be alone. Like I said, I did spontaneous channel audits today for my clients. And that's what I do all the time. And we are always talking, always communicating, and always figuring out ways we can, try it out and adjust. Try it out and adjust whatever their content and stuff is. So, yes, that's awesome. Deanna, she was over on Instagram, wasn't she? So yeah, so you guys, so now what questions do you have? What we talked about, again, who do you think your target audience is? And then just what questions overall do you have? And we can go ahead and jump on into that. Y'all, that was quick. I'm really trying to shorten my videos. I got a comment today suggesting that, so I was like, you know what? I'll try it. I'm rotating y'all's comments on the screen. Yeah, what questions do y'all have? Don't be shy. You can ask questions. I love it, Janice. That's awesome. Danielle, thank you, sis. You are amazing. Thank you for doing that. She just put the comment up on the screen for me on Instagram. So yeah, if you guys are interested in Facebook group, come join us. It's a lot of fun. I give you a lot of amazing content. I encourage you guys, push you guys. Ooh, good question. So over here, sorry, 1 second. Let me switch this around. Y'all, I'm loving the system over here. If y'all are on Instagram, like next time, come join us on YouTube because it's the whole party over here, right, y'all? Hold on. Sound effect. That was real loud. I'm sorry. Sorry. Anyway, come join us on YouTube as well because it's a lot of fun. Anyway, so how to grow. A question we have on Instagram is how to grow your business. What are some tips? So that's one of those questions that there's like so many different things. I mean, number one is learn like what you want to do, figure out what you want to do, figure out what you want to offer, figure out who you want to serve, your target audience, figure out your value proposition. I'm gonna ask if you wanted us all to meet in one place. Yeah, YouTube is definitely the primary place to join us on live. It's bomb, okay? Okay, good question. We'll get to that in a minute too. So yeah, you want to identify those core things. You want to identify your core values. You want to like really set your business plan like into motion to know where you're going, where you're headed within your business. What else? You want to get very specific on, how you're going to market, what you're going to do with sales, like how you're going to, what is going to be your sales strategy. You want to be very specific on your content creation process. That's all a part of it. So, growing your business, it depends on what business you have, but then also, I would say definitely start with marketing, start with sales. Be sure your business plan is locked and loaded. I would say also, I got my LLC for my business and I'm thankful I did. So that way I am protected. So that's also something that I recommend too. And then you can start tracking your numbers, tracking your like the amount you make every month. You can know where you are. There's a lot of different things we can break down on that, but we can definitely do another video about that if you have more questions. Hey, Cyril, did I say that right? Cyril? I don't know if I'm saying that right. Hey, when I first start my YouTube channel, how many videos should I have before I launch and let people know about it? It's really up to you. Quite honestly, whenever I launched like my, whenever I launched my blog and my YouTube channel back in the day, I had, I think like 7 or so videos up. So that's just me. You don't have to do that. So, yeah. Heading to YouTube now. Yes. That's awesome. What is that thing on there? Okay, yeah. So I like to have stuff so that way when people get to your channel, like, yes, it's new, yes, it's fresh, but whenever they get there, they have content to be watching. It's not like they're waiting for the next video because they're not going to really do that. Like, when you're starting out, it's good to hook them. So make sure your content is really, really strong in the beginning. Because you would rather do it right the first time. So yeah, I would say 5 to 7 videos is my preference, but I've seen people, launch with no videos on their channel. Or if you mean launch, more so like announce that you have a YouTube channel. So people were subscribing to my channel before I launched it, but when I let people know on Instagram and let people, other people know, it was after the fact, like 5 to 7 videos. And that's a good question. Let's see. One of the subscribers I followed does videos about famous disabled persons. I was thinking of doing the same thing about Black people. Is that copying her content? No, that is not copying her content. It's getting inspiration. What copying is within this is like, if you saw that and you decided to talk about the same people, you decided to say the same thing, and wasn't original at all within your content. So whenever I say, a big thing that I say that helps you grow your channel and grow your business and grow your brand overall, is to go to people in your niche and see what's working for them. Use their stuff as like inspiration. You never want to cross into the line of copying. You want to always walk in integrity, big time. So yeah, that's what I would say. So it's not copying as long as you don't take her content and start talking about the same thing. But that's a really good question. What other questions y'all got? I am hungry. What other questions y'all got? So yeah. You heard a new term, mirroring. What is that? What is mirroring? Hey. Yeah, you're welcome. I hope that helps you. Scroll the wrong way. You are welcome. What other questions do y'all have? Before I hop off, y'all, look this. Oh, here go a question. I'm gonna say this was a short live. It's still gonna be short. Well, shorter than my normal videos. What advice would you give someone who is afraid of building their brand because they are unknown? That's a really good question. Thank you for asking that, Danielle. Advice I give somebody regarding that is, yeah, like mirroring the idea. Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey. What advice would you give someone who is afraid of building their brand because they are unknown? Is that everybody started out unknown, Everybody started out somewhere. Like, whenever I started, nobody knew who I was on YouTube. Nobody knew who I was on Instagram. So it's like, you're pretty much just kind of comforting because you're starting where everybody else did. So, sorry, I didn't see this question right here. What's a pivot? Ooh, good question. What advice would you give to someone who wants to pivot to a different topic? Does the algorithm work against you? Ooh, that's a really, really, really good question. Hold on, let me wave. Okay, so first and foremost, if you want to pivot, all you have to do is really just connect your content together. So, and I was talking to my clients about this the other day, or like last week. I don't know when it was. It was recently, but the fact that like if you look at my channel, don't ever be confused. I did not start out right. So if you guys see a whole bunch of niches on my channel, that is not something you want to copy. That is not something you want to even get inspiration from. No, like go with one. Like so when you're small, you can play around for a little bit, but as you start growing, you do want to niche down and niche down and niche down, because that's like you are excluding people, but I mean, vegan restaurants are excluding people, but that's not a problem because they're tailoring to their audience. You see what I'm saying? Just in case you guys are wondering about like niching down, because I know it's a big topic. So yeah, what advice would you give to someone who wants to pivot to a different topic? Whenever you pivot, announce to your audience, hey y'all, like, I realize this has been great for, like for example, I started with hair. Hey you guys, I've been building my channel, I've been building my brand over this amount of time, and now I realize I'm far more impactful as a coach and as a teacher. In regards to other people, helping other people's message get out there, helping other people brand their power and brand their purpose online. So, teacher personal media. Ooh, good question. We'll get to that in a second too. Sorry, I need to stay focused. I'll be getting off track. So I was like, okay, y'all. So I started here, but I'm more effective as a coach, as a business owner, or not just a business owner, because I was already a business owner, but as a teacher in terms of the brand building realm, right? So some people, like naturally some people are going to fall off, but what you can do is if you start, like for me, I started making vlogs, and in those vlogs, I'm talking about some of the things that people loved on my channel. So the algorithm has you kind of slotted in certain areas, but what I will say, I've had various viral videos in different categories. So you're fine. Like, if you want to go ahead and pivot, you definitely can, but for the sake of your audience, like for the sake of the algorithm, you'll be fine. You're going to notice lower views and lower engagement from the jump. But I definitely advise you to bridge your content. So for example, one of the videos that was like, some of the videos that are big on my channel are hair care videos. So now in my vlogging content, like day in the life of entrepreneurship or entrepreneur content, you're going to see, I know my hair videos, that's what I'm about to talk about. Janine's like, I miss your hair videos. But yeah, in my content now, it's like you guys will see in my vlog. That's why I'm encouraging you guys to watch the vlogs, because you're going to see more hair content, because that's what you guys like. And that'll be in the title. That'll be in the thumbnail. That way the people who were a part of my, audience, whenever my hair care stuff was popping, like, they're like, oh, I still get a piece of that. Like, I still get that, because a lot of them have not left. So it's the fact that it's like bridging your content from one thing to another, because either way, I still have hair, so I still need to do my hair. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I hope that helps. So yeah, just bridging your content together, but I will let your audience know you're pivoting, but kind of gracefully pivot. Don't just like drastically switch. Like, bridge your content, and then eventually you can just talk about a certain thing. But for me, I love hair care. I literally had my hair out and wild earlier, so it's like I will definitely talk with you guys about that on my vlogs, because that's a part of me and part of what I do. Hey, yes, good. Oh, from Egypt. Hello, how cool. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna mispronounce your name. I'm sorry. Enionam. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Is it advisable to use your We'll get to that question in just a second. Give me 1 second. Is it advisable to use your personal social media platforms for your business, or do you need a new account for that? It depends on what your business is. I am a big person of people connect with people. They don't connect with companies. They don't connect with businesses. They connect with people. So if you are an author, there's no need for you to have 2 Instagram accounts, because you as an author, like, you are your brand, right? So, but if you have like a clothing line, sure, you can have another account that promotes those clothing things, but I would also be sure you bridge that content too. But it just depends on what type of brand you have, what type of business you have overall, whether or not you need to create a new social media account or a platform. But my like default advice is no. Because a lot of people aren't necessarily doing that to need to change. So yeah, but good question. Did that help? Let me know if that helped, or if you have any like follow-up questions too, you can definitely ask. Hi, lovely. I would love to include faith in my videos. Do you have any advice on this? Yes. So my first question for you is like, what are you already considering? And based on that is like how I incorporate faith within my videos now, because I don't just sit down and do just Christian videos anymore. I may every now and then, but that's not like a part of like my niche, but it's a part of who I am. So I literally made a video yesterday talking about like being uncomfortable. Hi, welcome. I don't know your first name. You said hi, I'm a new subscriber. Love your content with a white heart. Thank you. Welcome to the family. We're answering the question. I would love to include faith in my videos. Do you have any advice on this? So because faith and because God and because my faith is who I am, that is what pours out of me. Hopefully a lot of the times within my content. So as I'm talking, like even as I'm coaching my clients, like that's the mindset I come from, is a Christian based like mindset. So I can't do anything really outside of that necessarily, if that makes sense. So how I do it within my videos, and this is, I'm telling you my experience so that you can choose if you want to do this or not. But I like, even when I was talking yesterday, hi, hey, even when I was talking yesterday, when I recorded my video, I started talking about how God has called you to a bigger purpose. God has called you to this business. God has called you to these people. So it's like, that's just naturally a part of my content because that's naturally who I am, if that makes sense. So that's what I do. I just infuse because really who I am is part of my brand. So I allow that to kind of seep out into all of my content. So hopefully y'all can tell too. Perfect. I'm glad that answered your question. Hey, Karen. What's the difference between a video and a vlog? So a video is just like, say you guys, like say this will be a video, but like a vlog is me like, say this is gonna be weird, but say this is like my camera and I'm like, hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. And then I like move and I'm like moving different places and I'm showing you guys behind the scenes of my day. I'm showing you guys what's going on. That's the difference between a video and a vlog. Vlogs to me are a little bit more personal, because that's you like coming along with me in my day. That's the content that's literally, you're welcome. That's the content that's literally like coming alongside of you. A lot of times sit down videos can be like just a regular video can be, yay, good. Thank you. A lot of times the sit down videos can be like instructional videos, teaching videos, and things like that. So that's the difference between like a video and a vlog. So vlog is just literally behind the scenes of what's going on, or, you know, you're walking in different rooms. You're like, it's like kind of day in the life type of vibe for a vlog. Karen said, yes, definitely feel it through your content. Thank you. Thank you. What other questions y'all have? I'll give y'all like 1 minute or whatever. I'm just kidding. Well, kind of. And if y'all, here's another question. Good question. As an entrepreneur, let me pop this on the screen. As an entrepreneur, how often should you have content on your Instagram every week? It's up to you. However much doesn't make you go crazy. If it's too much, thank you. Andre said your sit down videos are more engaging than most vlogs. I will be honest, I've definitely tried to make that better because I was bored of my sit down videos at one point. So I was trying to switch up the angles and do more stuff and like, you know. So thank you. Thank you. Ebony said, as an entrepreneur, how often should you have content up on your Instagram every week? However much you can do, right? So it also depends on what your primary platform is. My primary platform is on YouTube. So for me, I post twice a week on YouTube with like an actual like pre-recorded video. I try to go live every Wednesday at like 6:15, 6:30, something around 6. And that's what I do for YouTube. But it depends. If Instagram is your hero platform, realistically, you can be showing up every day within your stories. You can be posting, twice a week, but then showing up every day in your stories. That, that can balance it out. You don't necessarily need to post every single day. I used to, but I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I didn't see much benefit from that. I would rather give quality content that I have time to think out than trying to just pump it all out. So it's up to you how often you should do that. Hey, Beverly. Danielle asked, at what point did you see your brand really start to build? Honestly, that's a good question. I would say probably, y'all, it took a while. And a lot of it was mindset too. I would say probably in like 7 to 8 months. No, that was like the beginning stage. When I actually started taking it seriously, after I actually published my first video, it was probably literally like 2 years. But that was because I wasn't consistent. It's because I didn't know what I was doing. And it took me way longer than it needed to necessarily. So that's okay. So yeah, that's pretty much whenever I started, but I will say too, another caveat is I didn't start it out as a brand. I started it out just to help people with their hair. So if I would have started it out as a brand, it probably would have went a different way. But because I just started it out as really a hobby, and something just to help people, that turned into me being able to monetize my hobby. Yeah. So that's just my thing. If you started out like with the intent to say, this is a brand, this is my business, then you would probably be growing way faster than the 2 year, 1 year mark that I did. So yeah, those are really good questions, y'all. What other questions do y'all have? 1 more minute. Timer is on. Thank you, Andre, by the way. Your information, the information you provide is ear and eye catching. Thank you. I appreciate that. Hey, Beverly girl. What else? I feel like I look boxy on Instagram. Like, this camera angle is just not doing me any justice, but it's okay. What other questions y'all got? Okay, another thing really quick, you guys, too, is I'm like, right now, as I'm doing this live video, I'm realizing I have no makeup on, right? And okay, what am I trying to say? Okay, how am I trying to say this? Okay. So I say that only to say, hey, Aloria, I say that only to say that whenever I first started on YouTube, I felt like I always had to be dolled up. I had to, be this, do this to be on camera. You guys, I've come a long way with not feeling like I had to be dolled up, dressed up, perfect on camera. That's why I say people like people don't like perfect. Now, there's nothing wrong with makeup. I still love playing in makeup, and I still come on camera with makeup. But the point of that is, me saying this, is that I don't want you guys to ever feel like you have to look, or act a certain way in order to be impactful on, in your content. Thank you. It's not even about that, though. It's just like, I love certain looks and stuff. So I had gotten the thing with social media and being an online entrepreneur is that, especially with YouTube, I'm constantly editing. Oh, thank you, K Renee. I am constantly editing my content, so I'm constantly seeing myself. So there's a lot of things I'm like, oh, I don't like how I did that. Oh, I don't like that. But I have to get over that hump of perfectionism. I'm like, I'm not going to feel like I can't show up for you guys just because I don't have a full face of makeup on. Because let's be real, this is what I look like 98% of the time. Honestly. You say that, Janine, but honestly, why do you feel like that? And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with makeup. Let me tell you that. I'm saying for me, it became where I felt like I just couldn't get on without it. You see what I'm saying? Exactly. But what is put together even? Exactly. Beverly said, I feel like that. That's what I'm working on now. Is being comfortable without looking all put together. Yes. And y'all, I'm not saying that you don't, there's times where you will see me face beat, hair done, edges laid, earrings popping, I don't know, whatever else, nails, whatever. But I wanted to show up to you guys how I normally look and be real with y'all. Let's just be real. This is how I look normal. Y'all should have saw me earlier. My hair was just out. I put my hair up for the video. I at least did that. So, But me saying all that is to say, like, it's okay for you to feel like I don't want you guys to feel like you have to be perfect to be impactful, to be perfect, to be effective. So if that's any of you guys, then I just want you guys to know that too. But it's been definitely a learning experience for me. And as like me getting better at it, I got better at it simply by just doing it, honestly, just by doing it. So this angle right now is just not pleasing, but it's okay. For Instagram, it's not pleasing right now. But I'm doing it anyway because most likely we see our flaws way more than other people do. And people who call it out, block them. Not constructive criticism, but like the negative, like nasty stuff, block them and move on. We don't have time for them. How can we stop procrastinating and just post? Literally just post. Camera anxiety. Let me put this on the screen. Camera anxiety happens. Should we just rely on editing? Then when we feel comfortable, go live? No, you don't do that. I feel nervous to post. Listen, we are completely capable of doing hard things. We are completely capable of pushing beyond our comfortability zone, comfortable zone, whatever. So don't do it when you're ready. Do it now. Do it now only because it's going to push you. It's going to challenge you. Like, do it now because a lot of people are like, oh, well, I'll just wait till I got the best camera. I'll wait till my skin clears up. I'll wait till, my press-on nails come in. By the way, y'all, this is a nail kit that I love back here. Anyway, talk about that later. But I'll wait till this happens, that happens, and then they never do it. So your answer is literally in your question. How can we stop procrastinating? You literally just stop procrastinating and you just post. Literally. That's what you do. Camera anxiety is real, you guys, but you guys have been through so much more in life to let this one thing be the thing that stops you. I'm just being real. How much crap have you pushed through in your life and you're telling me that you can't get on live or you can't get on camera when you've pushed through abuse and trauma and, people just talking mess about you. You've pushed through so much stuff and you're telling me that you can't push through this last thing or you can't push through this one more thing. It's okay. If you want your audience to show up for you, you got to show up for them. And I completely understand camera anxiety, but the best way to get over it is to just do it. Big time. And that's not me trying to be hard. It's me trying to be real with you guys. We are completely capable of doing hard things here. That's what we are about. Okay. Yes. Beverly. Yes. The best situations come out when you get uncomfortable. That's true. Like, you guys, I'm gonna be honest. Whenever I started going live for the first time, y'all, I was sweating. I got off here and I was like, oh my God, it's done. And I was so uncomfortable. But the thing is like, just because it's uncomfortable doesn't mean you don't do it. Usually that means you need to run towards it. That means you need to do it. That means that's an area you need to actually press into. So, but I should. So if you're afraid of going live, that's your sign you need to go live. And what I did, I tell y'all this all the time, is that I literally published to y'all a live video schedule when I was literally like peeing my pants because I was like, oh shoot, I don't want to do this. Whenever I first went live, I was like, listen, I'm going to get over this hump. And actually to get over the hump, I just got to do it. I just had to do it. So I published my live video schedule with you guys and I followed through on it and showed up. And that's why I'm now more comfortable on live videos. It's not as awkward anymore because I've done it over and over. So don't ever think your girl started out not awkward. Honestly, I started out very awkward. I did a live this morning and my face was shiny. That's okay. Bring you and your shiny face to the camera, okay? Bring you and your shiny face and all your impact and all your value, okay? We will look past your shiny face. Yeah, it's the realest one that scares you. Exactly. I'm working on camera anxiety, really want to be more comfortable on camera. I'm telling y'all how you do that is just to do it. Just get on camera. Even if you don't publish the video, just do it. Just get on camera. And then once you get past that, publish the video. And I'm just going to let y'all know there's going to be trolls. There's going to be haters. There's going to be freaking annoying people. Block them, okay? That is the best thing on social media, the block button, okay? Block them and keep moving, you guys. Like, we got people to impact and money to be made, and we cannot use the excuse anymore that we are afraid. Like, afraid means you need to probably press into it. At what point will you advise I promote my channel to reach an audience outside fellow creators? That's outside fellow creators. Sorry, I didn't read the full question. At what point will you advise I promote my channel to reach an audience outside of fellow creators? Whenever you want, really. It's really up to you. Okay, if you want to know a makeup trick, you can just put on translucent powder and it'll make you not shiny. If you don't like you and your shiny face. It's okay if you don't, it's okay. We love your shiny face, okay? And your audience will still be just as impacted when you bring you and your shiny face to the camera. So you'll be fine. But if you want to know how to do that, literally just get you some translucent powder. If I didn't have boxers on, I would get up and show you guys. But I do, so not gonna get up. But yeah, get you some translucent powder. There's some amazing powder from Laura Mercier. There's some amazing powder from literally just go to Ulta. Or order it if you don't want to go in there. It's up to you. But yeah, translucent powder is my best friend for my concealer. Yes. Procrastination, y'all, is literally like you just not showing up for yourself. That's really all it is. Air spun, true. Beverly's right. Air spun is when I will say it leaves kind of a halo effect. Like, it don't take no pictures with no flash. You're going to be like, so... But you can use that too. You can get it from Walmart. I cringed after I washed it. My face was so oily. It's okay. I promise. But the good thing is you did it with you and your shiny face. It's okay. You're so welcome. El Dijon. Did I say that right? Beverly. Yes, you can get it from Walmart. Oh, thank you, sis. Thank you, Nancy. I'm scared someone will make a video about me in a long... You are afraid... Okay, let me back up. I'm afraid someone will make a video about me in a long run pretty much speaking negatively about you. Girl, my question for you is, and this is, I understand where you're coming from, but what's causing you to feel that way? What data has backed up anything that has shown you that somebody will do that to you? Right? Not to random beauty gurus that are just in messy drama right now, but what makes, and if that does happen, that's why I say you always walk in integrity, so nobody can bring up your stuff. That's why you're always walking in integrity. You always do what's right. You always go about it in a how do I even say that word? In a right way. I was trying to say integritous, whatever. In a good way where you don't have to worry about your dirty laundry being aired. So my question to you, Coco J, is when you said I'm scared someone will make a video about me in the long, like pretty much making fun of you or saying negative stuff about you. It may happen, but if it does, you're not gonna die, and you will be fine. Okay. Yeah, and that may happen. Maybe an ex. Listen, it may happen, but let me tell you something. Like, yeah, exactly. Sorry, I'm missing the comment. Sorry. Okay. Yay, Beverly, I'm glad this is helpful. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Yeah, I mean, especially y'all probably see, and I will tell y'all something else that I cannot stand. And so please, as we are part of this community, as we are running after our purposes and running after our callings, y'all, cancel culture is not okay. So that's probably where that belief is coming from. You have seen so many people say one wrong thing. Yeah, you're definitely not alone. Say one wrong thing, and now you feel like, oh, you're going to be canceled. Listen, sis, if God did not cancel you, then nobody else can. So we are moving past that. That's okay. You're not alone, but I wanted to tell you, and I wanted to ask you, what proof do you have that will happen to you? Or is that just a thought that you may allow to become a belief if you let it continue? You know what I mean? So yeah, you're definitely not alone. I don't want to see, and the problem is you probably watch too many videos of people getting in mess, people getting in drama. Honestly, you don't have to make no video. Listen, if you walk in integrity and you stay true to yourself, you don't have to make no video explaining yourself to nobody. You can if you want to. Social media can be brutal. It definitely can be brutal, but you block them and you move on. Because again, we got people to impact. You don't have time to be like worrying about like thoughts that have never even happened. And now you're worried about showing up online because of what other people are going to say. Or the fact somebody may be like, oh, so-and-so isn't real or whatever. It's okay. You know? Yes. It's okay. You've probably watched too many drama channels. I've seen people, online be getting, people have so much to say about certain people. Sometimes it comes with the territory, but let me tell you something. What does God say about you? What does God say about you? If God cannot cancel you, nobody else can. And if any of us in this group, in this community, are a part of cancel culture, please let that go, y'all. That is not biblical, and that is not okay. So, just as we need grace, so do other people. Don't let the fear of people, saying stuff about you, because they will. Block them, move on. Don't let the fear of people, saying something about you make you feel like you can't show up online correctly or be yourself or, whatever. Like, there's going to be haters. There's going to be people who come and just have stuff to say, but so what, So you have a message, you have stuff to say. Don't let everything else going on deter you from, like, allowing your light to shine on social media. I love how long this 1 minute is. Whatever. Sometimes I think that, you want to know something crazy? She said, okay, hold on, y'all. Coco J said, sometimes I think people that I went to high school with will make fun of me or something. I have seen too many videos of people getting exposed. One, stop watching those videos. Stop watching the videos. If you walk in integrity, you don't have to worry about that. If they do make the videos, you have nothing to hide. You have nothing to defend because you're walking in integrity. So there's that. Two, y'all want to know something weird? A lot of people are stuck on that because it's like, oh my God. This is so good. And I'm glad you brought this up. A lot of people are stuck on that and afraid of being like, oh, well, I'm afraid of my own success, or I'm afraid of failure, which means you're afraid of success. I'm afraid of that because I'm afraid of what, my high school friends, I didn't really know, they weren't really my friends. It was kind of shysty and shady. I'm afraid of what they will think about me. When whole time they're over here wishing they could, exactly. Whole time they're wishing they could be showing up online just as you are. Whole time they're wishing they had the following you do on YouTube, and that they were giving the same impact that you are on YouTube. So most likely it is like that random high school friend or that random high school person that you ain't never let go. Pray about that. That may be a soul tie. Let that go in the name of Jesus. We declare that is gone. And we got stuff to do, y'all. We got people to impact. So we cannot let that stuff bog us down and stop us from running after what we're called to do. Yes, people are getting dragged online. People have always been getting dragged online. People have been getting dragged in real life, and they're going to continue to get dragged. And that has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. And if you ever get dragged, that's okay. It's okay. Because you're going to be walking in integrity where you have nothing to defend. So, you can say something you want to, but you don't have to. So, yeah. Whew! Anyway, y'all. I know I said this is going to be short, but I got to my point of the content quick. It was the questions. So, technically, this was a short live, right? In the name of Jesus, we declare we are done with that. Let the jealous ones and the haters be the biggest motivators. Exactly. Or just block them. Forget them. They don't need to motivate you. Let the people who really support you motivate you. Block them. Remove the following. Y'all, I have removed the following of so many people. And if you are thinking of like one person, like I had an old line sister who I just had to like release that because I was like, no, thank you. But in terms of like the mindset and like, who you think you are and stuff like that. No, sis. I don't care who you are in my life. If you are not speaking life into my life, I can't allow you into a certain area. We can be cool, but can't be friends. So that's just being real. So yeah, you guys, it's okay. And if you need to remove the follower, if you like on Instagram, you can click and you can say remove following or whatever. There you go. Or just block them. Bye, girl. So anyway, you guys, I love you. It has been literally an hour. Literally, these live videos are an hour every single time. Thank y'all for the likes. And so, yeah, I love you guys so much. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Yes, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Same time, same place. If you're on Instagram, come join us on YouTube because it's a lot of fun. I got a lot of, hold on. And a lot of sound effects and a lot of stuff going on the screen. So it's really fun on YouTube too. So if you want to come join on YouTube, you can. But anyway, y'all, I love you so much and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.